For more on all of this, let's go to NewsNation's senior national correspondent, Brian Entin, and Law and Crime Network correspondent, Gigi McKelvey. Both have been in the courtroom following this case. Gigi, I just want to start with you because you said today was the first time in court you've ever seen Lori Vallow look absolutely shocked.
Yeah, that was the first time today. She looked shocked. There were two times, but after Audrey said this, it really did. It caused Lori to kind of sit up, put her elbows on the table, and she was just baffled. I've never seen that look from her until today.
Brian, Audrey had not revealed this death threat when she testified before the grand jury. And in fact, Lori's attorney on cross-examine, he accused her of making the whole thing up. How credible did she seem on the stand?
Yeah, he basically did. I mean, she seemed credible to me. She was basically hysterical crying, Elizabeth, and this was at the very end of her testimony. She was crying and could barely even get it out as she told the story that Lori said that she was going to kill her and chop her up. And after that, the defense then questioned her one final time and basically said, wait a minute. You're just now telling this story for the first time. Why wouldn't you have said this to the grand jury? And he also asked her if she threatened your life. And by the way, she also on the stand today talked about how Lori said that her own children were zombies. The defense said, if she told you all of this, why did you never go to police?
Right. Gigi, have you ever heard of this, of somebody coming up with something brand new? I mean, I can't imagine that Lori's attorneys weren't objecting all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it in other cases. I mean, this really came out of the blue. We know that Audrey was somebody actually that Lori called just maybe 20 minutes after Charles Vallow was murdered. She called Audrey while she was in a Walgreens. I think for the most part, Audrey tried to minimize her role in this group on the stand today, just following this case for 3 years. Why would Lori call somebody that important at that important of a time after Charles had been murdered? But I mean, this just came out of nowhere. And I mean, I have to say, Lori I thought she was going to fall out.
Brian, Audrey, as you mentioned, also testified that Lori said that not only her kids, but Tammy Daybell was, quote, a zombie and needed to be taken out. She said that Lori told her that her own children, Tylee and JJ, had dark spirits in them. That all sounds pretty damning.
Yeah, it was very, very eerie to hear her tell the story. And again, she was in tears for much of her testimony. She talked about how she met Lori and Chad at a conference, and then she would go to hotel rooms with Lori and other women, and they would almost like have these seances, the way she described it. They would hold hands and talk about, you know, how people were zombies. That's when Lori talked about how her own children were zombies. And she said that they had to use knives and fire to get the zombies out of people. Initially, Audrey said that she was sort of taking it in, later realized like this stuff is just too crazy. When she finally wanted to walk away, that's when she says Lori threatened her life.
She also testified, and this gets really out there, that Lori and Chad believed that they had been married in a prior life and that they had, quote, walked with Jesus, and that Chad believed he was Jesus's brother in a past life.
Yes, she says that Chad believed that he was Jesus' brother and was Methuselah, a prophet. She says that Chad told her that she was someone named Joanna in a previous life who was married to Jesus. And apparently this was Chad's way of sort of trying to get in with people, make them feel special. And it seemed like it worked with Audrey because they were friends for quite some time. They went on trips together. Audrey went to Hawaii with Lori. I mean, it wasn't like this just started happening and Audrey immediately walked away. You know, they were friends and had dealings with each other for quite some time.
Gigi, you mentioned that this was the first day you'd ever seen Lori Vallow look shocked. How's this all playing with the jury, especially, I mean, this testimony is crazy.
It is really crazy. It's so out there. But, you know, the jury seemed very sympathetic towards Audrey. I think that they felt the pain that Brian was talking about. We really could not understand some of what she was saying because she was that upset. So I think that the jury, having heard this now for 4 weeks of testimony, is starting to understand the gravity of what these people believed and also what the results of their beliefs were, which are dead bodies. So I do think for the most part the jury was very sympathetic towards Audrey, although, you know, I think the defense did as best of a job as they could when they just called her out and said, well, why didn't you testify to the grand jury? I saw a couple of jurors kind of raise their eyebrows like, yeah, well, that's a good thought.
Yeah.
So ultimately it comes down to what they believe and what they deliberate and what they ultimately decide is that part of this bigger story where she has murderous intentions and things like that.
Yeah, Audrey said it was because she was afraid, but you're in the grand jury, you know, Lori's not sitting there. I don't understand why you wouldn't have told that story before.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.